Hello guys, how you all doing? Just thought I'd show you my latest pickup. Something I've been after this statue for a long time. When Sideshow first released this, I had the I think it's Mezco hellboy 18-inch figure. Really nice figure based on Mike Mignola's comic Hellboy, and I ended up selling it because I wanted to get this statue, and I should have got this about a year ago because the prices have gone up since then, quite a bit actually. You can pay a lot of money for this statue now. Sometimes you'll get a good deal. It was just a case for me like biding my time and waiting for a good one to come up, and I committed to this piece in particular, and this was a collection, and as soon as I did, Big G put his one up for sale, and I was really tempted because I know he takes like super care of his statues, and I really like that custom bust he had for the second head. It looked really cool. It was a really nice touch, and with the comic as well, it was just a little bit over kind of what I could afford at the time because I'd already bought. I've had quite a few bits come in actually, so if it wasn't for those kind of things coming in, I would have jumped on that. But I hope Big G got a good sale and it went to a good home. But yeah, I managed to finally get this piece, and with my collection, I did kind of flirt with the idea of getting into like the comic stuff. I did have the comic Joker, which was an insane statue, and I sold it because I just didn't want to go down that road. As soon as I had the Joker, I wanted the Batman, and then I wanted the Ivy, and then I saw the Harley Quinn, and it looked amazing, and I just thought, yeah, I can see where this is going, so I sold it. But this piece, I don't collect comic pieces, but I had to get this piece because it looked amazing, and believe me, in the flesh, this thing is stunning. It is a faultless 10 out of 10 statue in every way, shape and form. In terms of the paint apps, the overall construction and pose, the switch outs, the display options, everything about it. It ticks all the boxes and then some. So yeah, I was over the moon to get this. Picked it up on Saturday, and it was quite good because I managed to actually look at a few so-called Grail pieces. In the flesh, and it's quite interesting because I thought they were good pieces. I got to see the XM Magneto, which was a nice piece. The Spider-Man comic kit on the wall, again, it was a nice piece, but they were good pieces. Just didn't do enough for me. Maybe it's because I haven't got the love for the characters as much. But they were nice, but I wouldn't call them so-called grails, if you like. I don't really like using that word anyway. But I tell you what really did stand out was the new Sideshow 4 premium format. That was really nice. That really stood out. Really nice crisp paint work, and that was a really nice statue. So any of you guys got that, I think you'll agree. I think Sideshow did a really good job on that one. But anyway, I got this, and let's have a look at it because it is a stunner, an absolute stunner. By the way, I am actually filming this on my new phone, so I'm hoping the footage might be a bit better and a bit clearer. I know I should buy a decent camera, but you spend all your money on all these like adult toys, so it kind of goes on the back burner. But one day I will get a nice camera. But at the moment, this is looking pretty good on my phone, so we'll go with that. But if we look at the base, you've got this awesome statue. It's like a concrete statue. Again, it's just the detail is superb. It is absolutely superb. You've got the snake that comes separate that wraps around the statue. There is obviously you can move it a little bit, but that's kind of like the position that it sits. You've got this really cool frog, which you see a lot of this in the comic Hellboys, Mike Mignola kind of showed a lot of this kind of frogs and snakes and stuff. And then you've got this really nice kind of rock, which is done in like there's some like really sort of nice blues and turquoises and greens running through there. These kind of like these like etchings and symbols. Let's have another look around. Let's have a look at that snake. Look at that. I thought this was going to be quite flexible, but it's not. It's not. It's actually quite delicate. The whole statue's delicate. This was one of the reasons why I was very kind of reluctant getting it shipped. I wanted to pick this up, especially with the sword and the demonic head. There are a lot of delicate parts on this, so I had to bide my time. But man, was it worth it. I mean, look at this. It is just awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Like I say, I don't collect comic stuff, but I had to get this. Hellboy is... I really like Mike Mignola's kind of... I like his stylized artwork. It's almost like... and this is where Sideshow have done such a great job on this piece. He's got a very kind of like stylized, almost aggressive way of sketching, you know, sort of portraying his artwork. It's very, it uses a lot of kind of like harsh lines. If you look at kind of the brow, there's a lot of sort of sharp lines and squared off lines. And you'll see a lot of these kind of like indentations, and Sideshow have actually captured all this. I can just focus in there. They've really done a great job in trying to make this look like it's just come out the comic. And I remember watching Brian's review on this and commenting. I've commented on a lot of these videos because I've been after this. And Too Many Figures, sorry, Brian. He said it's like having a 3D piece of, you know, artwork, and it's so well described. It really is. It's just awesome, absolutely awesome. It's a 10 out of 10 piece. That's the only way you can say. It's got everything and then some. The problem with this piece, it's so good that it's a bit of a headache in knowing how to display it, because you've got this awesome, really well tailored coat, which is like quite heavy. It's got wires running through it, so you can get some good kind of like posing on it. So you think, do you keep the coat on? It's a beautiful coat, but you're also missing some of this absolutely brilliant sculpting underneath the coat. So you can take the coat off and have it with the demonic head, or you can have the normal head with the coat on, or you've got another switch out, which is the hand, and he's got the gun, or you've got the sword. I personally like the sword, but it makes it a bit of a bitch displaying, especially, I don't know if this will go in a Detolf, I'm not too sure. You might have to have a bit of a rubbish angle in displaying it. But the switch outs are so good that you're kind of thinking, I really don't know how to go with this one. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Let's go around the back here. You can see his tail. What I love about this, I love the whole. If we just come around here, I love the whole sort of like angle, the way he's kind of leaning, and then you've got all these kind of things going on. You've got the flaming crown, you've got the horns coming out, the sword, the snake coming around at this angle, and then if you turn it around here, you know, again you've got the tail coming out of another direction. There's just so much sort of going on. It's just a stunner. It's really, really cool. I'm really, really pleased with this statue. Like I say, for me, it's the best quarter scale statue I've seen. Me personally, I know there's some really, really awesome statues out there, but for me, I haven't seen a better statue than this. And I'm slightly biased because I've got a bit of a soft spot for Hellboy. I used to have the movie version of Hellboy, the premium format, with where he's crouching down. This is way better. This is a much better statue in my opinion. And I'm a movie collector as well, so you know, it says a lot. Just a stunning piece. I would get the other switch outs out, but you've seen all those. There's a lot of really cool detailed reviews that show you those. This is how I've got him displayed at the moment, just because I like the demonic head, I like the sword, and I like the coat, so I've gone with those. It might work better with a different kind of display, maybe with the demonic head and the coat off, but I just like this at the moment. Also as well, this is a huge piece. I reckon this must be, I don't know what inches, but I reckon it's got to be around 26, maybe a little bit more, because this is up there with my Bruce Lee 1/3 on that big base. It's right up there with it, and when you consider he's crouching down as well, it is a really huge piece, which again is just awesome, because you've got something with you know, as detailed as this, that represents the comics to a T, with awesome, really nice paintwork that pops. It's just it's a stunner. That's all I can say, really. It's an absolute stunner. Sideshow absolutely knocked this one out, and I personally think this will go down as one of Sideshow's best statues. It's certainly the best I've seen so far. Like I say, I might be a little bit biased, but I can't think of anything that's better at the moment that I've seen. Really awesome. Let's have a little look at from the back. Wow. Come back round. I tell you what would have been. I can't nitpick this. You just can't really. But I tell you what would have been even better, in my opinion. With the second head sculpt, it's very similar to this. It's just without the horns and the crown. What would have been really nice if Sideshow had actually changed the mouth slightly. So maybe his mouth was closed and not showing the teeth. You know, that would have been absolutely insane, but there's not a nitpick in any way, shape or form, because they've given us awesome switch outs on this statue, but that would have just really kind of, you know, that would have really pushed the boat out. In terms of the exclusive, I initially thought the exclusive would have been the crown head, and therefore well worth getting, but it's not. You actually get this with the regular edition, as with the sword as well. The switch out is the closed fist. In terms of do you need it, I think it's really nice. I like it because it comes on a very small, like a small version of this base with a fist in an upward direction. I think it's really nice, and I think it complements the statue. And with the kind of position of this statue, you don't really get to see the fist unless you're kind of looking at it at that angle. I actually do like that angle, but the head's just slightly, you know, too far to the side. So that exclusive is a really nice option. So I think it's worth getting. It just depends on the price. I mean, if you're going to pay an extra £100 or quid for it, I wouldn't bother doing it. But you know, if it was like 50 quid more, maybe 60 tops, I'd probably do it. I think it is a nice complimentary feature, just to have it sitting down, maybe at the you know, on the corner with the fist up. I think it's really nice. So, you know, if you are after this piece, and you don't know whether to go for that, I think it's worth it if you can get it for a decent price. I wouldn't go too mad, because what you get with a regular on this is amazing. It really is. So there you go, the Mike Mignola Hellboy premium format by Sideshow. Just a flawless piece. I'm really happy with this. Just got to find a nice spot to put him in. He's kind of owning my TV at the moment, but I want to maybe get him in a dead hole for another spot, maybe here, but I've got, you know, I'm just tight on space, but I'll find somewhere. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, guys. I know a lot of you people got this statue, so let me know what you think. if you're after it, just listen to me on this review. I'm just been gushing over it. You know, it's a stunner, so don't even think about it. If you can get it, grab it. And I've had some really cool bits coming in, so I'll have some videos coming up soon. So stay tuned for those, and I will see you on the next video, guys. Take it easy. Have a good week. I'll catch you later.